Hello again, I am Jim Bob and welcome back to Genesis Alpha 1. So we've jumped to the new system. You can see we've got this lovely stash of lithium here, we've got a little bit of sulfur in the system as well, and we've also got a couple of sites. So, really hoping that those sites will pay out with some really nice tech. Let's actually just take the trip down the corridor, because we've got something we need to bring in through here as well, I think. I keep seeing that red glow and I keep thinking it's that infestation. Oh, actually no, we don't have anything debris wise to put. Well, the copper will be useful because we are still reinforcing our ship's modules, making them a little bit tougher, so there's less chance of a bio leak if one of our power points goes down. Plus it makes them a bit more protected as well. So let's see, let's start off here.
Harvester destination.
Get a load of sulfur and we'll go exploring for a site. Fingers crossed, as I say, we're going to get something good.
3, 2, 1, 0.
Resource acquired.
The P1, sorry, the W1 Robotnik would be nice. Just because I've not seen that one before. I've seen the pink one, I've seen the black one, I've used the black one before. But also that harvester upgrade, being able to pull back 10 units. Now that we're on sort of this resupply run, be able to pull the supplies up really quickly would be amazing.
20%. Life form detected. 40%.
I get the feeling we might be up against worms or spiders on this planet.
60%.
More cruel. Actually, no, they're mantis, aren't they? They're not cruel.
All phases complete.
They're lurking somewhere in the bushes. What do we got? Tom's Voyage. Ugh. Not really interested in Tom's Voyage at this stage. Make our way back to the ship. He must be stuck in the rocks somewhere over here. Oh, there he is. He's actually in the rock, look. There we go. Is there another one in there? There is. Bizarre that they've got stuck inside the rock. It's just going to keep pinging my my radar. Never mind. It's a low-level mantis. It's not even going to kill the crew, and we are almost about to get that 5th sample. So we're about ready to take off. There we go.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Another planet done. A bit of a disappointment with the site, but there's still one more in the system, so you never know. Could get something better. Did anything come back with us? No. Nothing came back. Good. So we'll let that get unloaded. We'll tag Jakonu. We'll get the uranium, I think. Oh, actually, we might not get the choice. Oh no, it's only if there's a known item that we can't select. Obviously, that's just an unknown item. It's a site that has yet to be explored, or near the location of what's there has yet to be revealed. So that shouldn't be an issue. One more sample to collect. Yeah, there we go. We'll go for the
Harvester
uranium.
destination
We can
set.
use that for fuel, and we can always trade away any excess that we don't really want.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Launch sequence activated.
Looks like something escaped from a sample container. We had a red light there. It might have actually come through the teleporter in the tractor beam room. You never know. But it's irrelevant. The crew can deal with it, and the turrets are there. We are going looking for another site. Please, please be something really useful. Big crystal formations. Just looking to see if there's a monolith. I don't see a monolith yet. Although it is a little bit hard to distinguish the monoliths. Now there we go. There's our site, this radar dish here.
Accessing archives. 20%.
Actually see the crew over there, look.
40%. 60%. Life form detected. 80%.
I see you lurking in the trees, or the undergrowth.
All phases complete.
There we go. What do we get?
We
More Tom's
intercepted a new
Voyage. Are you kidding me?
Please check
Ah.
the data pad for details.
Can you sense my disappointment? We've seen a few bits of Tom's... Oh, got spiders as well, look. These ones don't appear to be acidic. But again, we won't get level 2 arachnids from these because it's a low danger planet, so... we don't even need all the uranium. Let's just end the mission now.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
Everyone's on board.
2, 1, 0.
We'll burn our way through the remaining lithium stashes as quickly as we can. We might go looking for a bit more sulfur as well. We'll head over to the workshop while the ship is out so that we can see what we've got. We did bring something back. Spiders.
New materials have been refined.
And one of those squid-like things as well. On that side as well. Okay. So, where do we go next? Let's send the crew. We've got lithium that we can teleport in. Yeah, we'll just send the crew out there.
Destination set.
Let's get the tractor beam up and running to get the rest of the lithium from there. And we're going to the workshop, aren't we? So we can create some new barriers and turrets.
Processing.
Okay.
Processing.
How much do we have in supply? Plenty of sulfur
New materials
and
have
some
been
uranium. Let's
refined.
make sure that sulfur is being prioritized. Half expected to see this ship coming back. Jump over the terminal. There we go. Make sure that they're working on the sulfur instead of the uranium. Now the ship's back.
Harvester has returned.
And didn't bring anything with it. Not even a gas cloud.
New materials have been
I'm
refined.
quite happy with that. Let's take a quick look at Tom's Voyage, see how many bits we've got.
Resources
Oh, we have gained quite a few new pieces, so we will have to have a watch through of those at some point, I think. More spiders trying to sneak out of the tubs. It's brilliant that we can just grab this material so quickly.
Harvester destination set.
9, 8,
Resource
7,
acquired.
6, 5,
And this is where the ability to bring back 10 samples would be brilliant. When you go to a planet, there's 8 samples of lithium and nothing else. To be able to just send them out and bring it all back in one single journey rather than going back for 2 or 3 pieces left over. It would just, again, be a big time saver. Just going to check the nodes. Should probably reinforce these, actually, seeing as these do get munched on quite a bit. Let's do that. Let's reinforce these modules with some copper. Hold to reinforce. I nearly destructed them by mistake then. There's the ship back already, look. There we go. And you can see we've got that nice little bit of grating over the top of them. And once again, nothing sneaking back. Or at least not yet. It may well be in the samples. In fact, you know what? I kind of want to see what one of these chambers looks like fully reinforced. We'll use a little bit of our platinum for this. There we go. So that's completely reinforced now. So this is what standard reinforcement looks like. You can see the gap in the grating. Let's see what it looks like fully reinforced.
New materials.
Oh, we get handrails. That's the extra reinforcement. Handrails. Okay. Interesting way of depicting that. I'm not quite sure how that reinforces it even further, but... Oh, we got a gas cloud. I didn't see where it settled. Oh wow. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff settled down there, look.
New materials have been refined.
Oh, man, look at all of it.
Resource acquired.
That's a ton of creatures. We shouldn't set ourselves on fire this time, although it wasn't for lack of trying. We very nearly did roast ourselves again. Wow, look at how much infestation is here. All underneath our deposits, of course. I thought I could hear crackling. It's not. It's someone typing away on a keyboard. I thought for a minute I could hear crackling of flesh. Oh. Look at that. We actually saw it appear right in front of us. Sneaky. Trying to come back. We're almost out of fuel again. Have to top that up. So maybe when we thought nothing had snuck back, maybe something did sneak on board and went straight into the ducts, gas cloud wise. Who knows? Let's grab the rest of the lithium.
Destination set.
And we're going to very quickly grab some ammo. And go back in the tunnels. So yeah, the turret that we had here with 15 rounds, that's gone. That's used up a few rounds. Obviously we're helping out, saved some of the ammo. I want to check. Oh, yeah, we've got an infestation through into the clone lab. Yep, there it is. That was that gas cloud that we saw coming out, I'm sure of it. Which means it may be in here as well. Again, we don't have the medical research lab, so even getting those antibodies doesn't really do much because we can't cure anybody if they are sick. And there is a way that you can hopefully, I think, cure someone by activating your healing ability next to someone who's sick. We don't have the healing ability yet either. Still not. Not even at level 1, which is, again, very disappointing. Oh, wow, this stuff is spread all throughout the ship, look. does make me feel like I'm playing Alien, using a flamethrower in really enclosed tunnels like this. Listening to the beep of a motion sensor. That's amazing how far this stuff spreads, isn't it? How quickly it spreads. A lot of people have suggested that I build the ship multi-level so that it stops this stuff from spreading through the ship, but it's half the fun going into the tunnels and cleaning them out like this. I don't mind it. Something is still alive though. What is still alive and where? I'm a little concerned by the fact that it hasn't pinged to say that it's nearby. Don't know what it is or where it is. If we were above it, we would be pinging anyway. Just wouldn't be able to see it, but we'd know. We'd be able to tell that it was below us. But it's not even pinging. Look, which means it's probably a bit further up this way, which is a bit of a concern.
New materials have been refined.
Really hope it's not in our greenhouse destroying our plants. What is alive and where? Nothing in here. Oh, we actually have got a helix infestation in the tractor room. Bad Wolf is sick. Ah, yes, there we go. Let's get rid of that.
Stop that.
So Bad Wolf has gone to a crew cabin. Which one's he gone to? This one here. We want to look for antibodies that he's throwing out like that. When we get enough of them, we can research the illness. Oh! Spiders. Spiders are going to be underneath as a result. Oh, wow. This isn't Helix. Oh, this is Helix. Yeah, we've got very much a bad infestation issue. Got plenty of health. He's going to recover way before he even gets seriously low on health, so I'm not worried about that. So I was just looking for those antibodies that he produces. But we are going to have to go back into the tunnels by the look of it. Yeah. Big spiders there, look. Oh, we've got another disease above us.
New materials have been refined.
Whoa, whoa! Look at the size of these ones! Oh, that caught me by surprise. That was slightly unnerving. It's the problem when you have sick crew members, is that they spread the disease throughout the ship. And we've still got something alive, and I don't know where. Oh, this is infuriating. Oh, hang on. Hang on. I know what to check.
New materials have been refined.
I think I know what it is and where it is.
Life form detected.
Yeah. There. Ah, that makes sense. Ah, dear oh dear. Right, that's dealt with. Let's grab that last bit of lithium from there. There's some sulfur we need to grab as well, and then we're done with this system. I can't believe I forgot to check that. We know that that's an issue in there. I keep seeing those piles of rocks and thinking that that's an infestation of some kind. As Bad Wolf recovered. Bad Wolf is still sick.
New materials have been
Oh,
refined.
I just set him on fire. Oh. Burn it out of him. Sorry, Bad Wolf. He was doing okay, and then I set him on fire. because I pressed the wrong button. That's what I wanted to do, to pull up his health bar. Don't tell me he's actually going to stay sick until we can cure him. That's... I've never seen that happen before. That might be... Oh, no, there we go. He's fine.
Harvester has returned.
The cleansing power of fire, ladies and gentlemen. That's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. Let's get him reassigned back in here in the tractor room.
Have been job assigned.
There we go. Good as new. Nothing to see here. We'll get that sulfur.
Harvester
And then we can move on to the
destination
next system and clean that as well.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Quick trip to the workshop.
Processing.
Make some more barriers.
Processing.
Load more turrets. Good, good, good.
Access granted.
Something else where it shouldn't be has been killed off. There's something sneaking around in here. See the crew alert to it. Tell you what, since we moved that turret there, and we moved the turret there and put the barriers in these positions, we haven't had a single issue in here, which is really, really, really reassuring. So for whatever reason, you know, what used to work, you know, simply can't anymore, but we are able to have that effective workaround. It hasn't led to a lot of crew deaths. So we're done in this system. Let's head to the bridge and pick out our next location. A little bit of sulfur. We've got a good supply of lithium, so it's more sulfur that we're going to be looking for now than anything else. And we've got some in the system next to us. What's in here? Sulfur, 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 and some more sulfur. Good, good, good. That's where we're going to go. I suppose we would actually jump there, hadn't we?
New materials have
Little
been
hole.
refined.
Hyperdrive.
Excellent stuff. And again, it's going to be a combination of missions that we can send our crew on.
Harvester destination
And I
set.
think
9, 8,
some that we can use in here as well. So we can pull that up in double quick time. I think what we need to do next. I kind of want to start jumping around looking for just sites as well. There's a few things that we want and a few things that we need. We need to start looking at getting some more clone samples. So just coming into contact with higher level stuff is going to be a good way for that to happen. We need to try and get those turret samples as well, so we can get our turrets upgraded. We also need a faster Robotnik. You know, we're at that point where we need it now, just because we're bringing stuff back so quickly that it's slowing us down when it comes to
Harvester has returned.
getting stuff off the harvester. There's a gas cloud, and that one's gone into the tunnels.
Resource acquired.
Yeah, I don't see it there at all. It must have gone into the tunnels. Just gotta wait for that to appear.
New materials have been refined.
Actually, no, maybe it's just gone into the corridor above us. But it definitely snuck on board. Where did it spawn?
Resources collected.
I'm not seeing it. Ah, there it is. Wow, that went really far. really quickly.
New materials have been refined.
Life form detected.
Resource acquired.
It's still here, look. It's trying to spawn here, and I don't think it can because there's a turret there. I wonder if that's stopping it. Or if it's just a glitch. It might be a visual glitch. Careful I don't set myself on fire again. Done that enough.
New materials have been refined.
Yeah, it's trying to settle there and it can't, so it's springing to other locations as a result. I think we might have cleaned it out now. Oh, no. Apparently not. There we go, that's got it. Oh god, it's a lot there, look. That one little gas cloud, look how much it's spread already. It's insane how quickly it just springs up. Alright, let's carry on getting this sulfur. There's loads of it there, look, on that tractor sample. 1 sulfur there, 9 sulfur there, we'll set them there first. Let's go check on the tractor beam room. All good through here. No one's sick.
New materials have been refined.
All going about their business. Still got both turrets in here. Check on the supply, 160.
Resource beaming complete.
100. So these are getting a little bit low. We'll have to replace those at some point not too far away. But for now we're fine. This one here is at 90. Oh, that one's running low as well. And 55. Oh, so we're going to need 4 turrets then, just to, you know, sort out what's going on up here in the tractor beam room. That's slightly concerning. It's going to eat through that many turrets.
Harvester has returned.
Ship is back. Another gas cloud. Look, oh, we set ourselves on fire again. And once again, that's going to go into the tunnels. We'll just have to let it, you know, set up, and then we'll go and clean it out later. Back up to 230 health. Wait for this to unload so we can then get the rest of the sulfur in. We'll pay another trip to our workshop in a second, start crafting some stuff and picking up some of those extra turrets. We still have some checkpoints that we need to kind of put back into our corridors. Those confrontations with the Freeman and then the mechanics and then the off-camera encounter with the Freeman have pretty much wiped out all of our corridor defences. You know, we got hit with, in total across those 2 episodes and then that little bit afterwards, 5 separate attacks in quick succession.
Harvester
So it's not surprising most of our barriers and turrets were just taken down.
Have been refined.
But they did what they were supposed to do. They kept the crew alive, which is the important thing. Did a very, very good job at keeping the crew alive. We had that little bit where we got caught off guard, but generally we actually came out of it relatively unscathed in the grand scheme of things. Inventory full. There we go, 5 and 5.
Processing.
Something alive again. Just going to check that spot in the hangar bay. Nope, it's not that. Right, let's go through our ship section by section. We've got our checkpoint up here. Just debating where to put a barrier here, but we've got one just there, so I'm going to say no. What I am going to do though is I'm going to take that barrier.
New materials have been
If it'll
refined.
let me. Oh no, inventory's full. It won't let me pick it up. Alright, we'll come back and do that later. Moving on, that one was fine. We set one up over here. So let's do the greenhouses. That one's okay. Turret's pretty much fine as well. 500 health still. We need one over here. Protect this greenhouse. Even though there's nothing in here yet.
Weapons activated. Weapons deactivated. Weapons activated. Weapons deactivated.
There we go.
Activated.
That turret's still too close.
Weapons deactivated.
There we go. That's better. So we've got
New
those
materials
ones
have been
there. Let's go back to the corridors for the crew. We want to make sure that we have adequate defences down here. So we've got this one here, but there's no barrier there. Let's put a barrier in just there. And the range of the turret should cover the entrance to that crew quarters quite nicely. This side, check over here. Barriers are still intact, but there's no turret left. So we need to replace that.
Weapons activated. Weapons deactivated.
New materials.
There we
have
go,
been
it's pretty
refined.
central. So that's good. We need to put one in the upstairs level, if you remember. We kept getting attacked upstairs. It's a popular beam-on point was up here. So let's put a checkpoint here.
Weapons activated. Weapons deactivated. Weapons deactivated.
Like that. We're going to need more barriers. And we're going to need one here as well. We do get a lot of damage in their reactor, so they either beam in right near it and run straight to it, or they beam in inside it. Either way, we need to make sure that that's protected, and they tend to
New
run into the
materials have
greenhouse,
been
which again,
refined.
empty at the moment, but going forward we will be wanting to use. Are we done beaming stuff up? I think we are, aren't we? Yes, we are. Get started on the next one. Send the crew out on their next mission. Oh wow, we've almost cleared this area out
Harvester
already.
destination
Okay,
set.
that's fine.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
Processing.
New materials have been refined.
access granted.
Resources collected.
Did we need anything else down here? I suppose we could put one here as well, because we do get them popping up around here, don't we? Makes sense to maybe protect the lower part of the ship. Again, we're a barrier short. But we want to make sure that we've got those defences in place. And I do remember I do need to keep some barriers or some turrets in reserve
Resource acquired.
for here, because these are going to run out at some point, and sooner rather than later.
Harvester has
Oh, we
returned.
have an infestation down here. This is the one I think that snuck on earlier that we couldn't do anything about. We had to let it kind of pop up. Yeah, there we go. This is the one that snuck in, that gas cloud.
New materials have been refined.
Life form detected.
Stuff behind us still.
Resources
It's above us. It's
collected.
inside that. Alright, there we go. Yeah, it detected us. It ran out to try and find us, and the turret picked it off. That's what I was hoping would happen. This one didn't spread that much, did it? By the look of it. That's good. Oh, it has spread there though.
Resources
Ow! Burning, burning, hot, hot, hot.
Resource acquired.
Not good. Gotta stop setting myself on fire. It's not healthy.
New materials have been refined.
There we go. There's the health chamber. I was looking for it. Couldn't remember where it was. I have implanted my clones with the new ability. I say new ability. We've had it for a while, just haven't used it. Damage multiplier, level 1, is implanted in my clones. Or the ones that we brought back after that mass culling that we had. So, you know, all the level 3 clones now have health of 200, and they also have damage ability built in as well. Now, I don't know if they'll use it. I've never seen a clone use an ability. I'd like to think that they do, but if for whatever reason we take over one of those clones, then that ability is already implanted and we can use it before we then replace ourselves again. So, I think this is the last... Yeah, just this sulfur here, and then we're done in this system. So we'll help speed this up a bit. And then we can go hunting for sites. We'll just bounce around looking for just sites. Try and uncover as much of these meta items as we possibly can. Let's see, I've got plenty of sulfur on me now. I've got some lithium still in reserve, waiting to be processed. We're focusing on sulfur at the moment. Out of the way, Bad Wolf.
Have been refined.
My terminal.
Resource acquired.
Nothing sneaking on.
Resource beaming complete. Resources collected.
And again, we're okay. So this should be the last piece of sulfur, I think.
Resource beaming complete. Resource acquired.
Oh, something did come on that time. Been dealt with and process finished. Yeah. So let's go look for sites. Now that we have stocked up on sulfur and lithium, we've got a nice little stash of each. Could perhaps do with a little bit more lithium, but we're okay. So we want to start looking around for sites, see what's in these systems that we haven't already tagged. Done that one. We're in this one already. Done that one. We've got a site in here. Oh, 2 sites. Okay, so that's where we're headed.
Prepare for hyperdrive.
Excellent stuff. There goes another siren. Told you. Let's see. Oh, there's some sulfur here as well. Bonus.
New material
All right.
harvester.
So the crew can get some more sulfur while we're going after 2 separate sites.
6, 5, 4.
So 2 chances for greatness, 2 chances to be thoroughly disappointed. Let's see what we get.
Access granted.
Ooh, a nice clear planet. We've got a monolith, so that's not less likely to be information rather than something particularly useful.
20%.
Got a couple of packs of energy cells. Anything else?
Life form detected. 40%.
Oh, I just saw teleports. Ah, mechanics.
60%.
No, Freeman.
80%.
I think. Maybe not. Maybe they're they're Decars.
Is complete.
Oh, is this our first Decar encounter? It is. Okay. I thought we'd already unlocked the Decar. Oh, and look at that. Alien location. Decar. Well, I would imagine this planet's going to be on there. We've just run past them, haven't we? There we are. I don't see them. There's one. Turret samples! Oh, very nice. Thank you very much. Finally, we're finding Turret 2 samples. Right, there's another site. We're getting DNA, and I'm looking to see if they're dropping any weapon samples as well, which we can use for turrets. Nope. There we go. There's our site. Let's kind of hope they beam in around me over here. Let the crew do what they need to do, and we can gain some booty while we're unlocking this.
40%.
Yeah, I'm surprised we haven't come across the Deckard so far.
60%.
That's a new effect. I've not seen that before.
80%. All phases complete.
Actually, I don't think I have. I mean, I think that's the top of our energy dome. There's the teleport location. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? A suit upgrade. 5% increase to shell damage. Okay. Not as helpful as it could have been, but we'll take it. Kind of run in over here. Look, some biomass.
Life form detected.
There's a weapon sample. It's just kind of a shame that these leaves are so tall. It makes it a little hard to see exactly where the ground-coloured corpses have fallen. I know he's out there. Ow, he's shooting me. There he is. Hard to spot. Very hard to spot. Still fine on health though, look at that. We're back up to 220 again, collecting this biomass. Okay, I think we're done. Let's boogie on back to the ship. I'm going to let them run up and then hit the launch as they get close to the back of the ship so we can pick them off and also hopefully get whatever they're dropping.
6, 5, 4, 3.
Just a DNA sample.
1. Detected. 0.
Alright, so our first encounter with the Deckard on this playthrough has netted us a few DNA samples, and more importantly, we have unlocked some samples for turret level 2. So we're probably going to spend a fair bit of time. Something's come back. Another turret sample. Lovely. Nearly halfway there already. What about on this side? Dead Deckard. Or 2. Some biomass. Yeah, we're probably going to spend a bit of time in this system then, so that we can get those turret unlocks. We've got somebody on the bridge. I forget who it is. Let's have a look. Porky. Porky's on the bridge.
New
Porky was killed in that little run I made to get us up to level 3 humans. He's busy scanning away for us. Oh, there's lithium in here as well. Nice. So we are unlocking and discovering what these resources are. But what I'm going to do is, between episodes, I'm just going to clear out this system. I mean, there's no real sign of other stuff in here, and we want to go on that sort of run of just unlocking site after site after site. But given that we are getting turret unlocks in here, as well as a clone sample, I'm going to stay here off camera and just keep going back down there and getting those turret unlocks. So When we come back, we should be able to upgrade to turret level 2. We'll probably have a clone upgrade as well to get us level 1 decars. And then we'll go looking for lots and lots of sites. So that's it from me. Thanks for watching. I am Jim Bob, and I'll be back with some more Genesis Alpha 1 very soon.